ring, representing the Combat Centre.
Combat Centre 2, trained by Vinnie Mahoney. Brought out a few champions, used to fight himself, and they have a very strong gym. One of the female fighters out there goes by the name Macrae. She can certainly dust up a few, and probably giving Preet a few rounds of her own for this fight.
She's no relation to Ronald McDonald, I assume.
I don't think she is. And I'd love to see you say that too, because she'd probably give you a 1-2.
Oh, is she here, bro?
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, representing Mana Muay Thai. Give it up for Zac Macrae.
I love these guys from Mana Muay Thai. They always come out, they stand and bang, they live up to that name, Mana. Pride, Muay Thai. Can't wait to see this boy come out. 61 kilograms. Mana Muay Thai. They come to bang.
He's super focused as well. The whole team wearing that team killer t-shirts.
All the way from TNC, Palmerton North. They bred them tough down there in the mighty Manawa too.
I think we were saying at the last event that you've got to be careful of these palmy boys and girls, because there's not much to do up there or down there, wherever it is. But train.
But
So
train,
they're focused. They're
milk
ready.
the cows and get in there and stand and bang. Good way to open up the card today. 61 kilograms. Yes, it is padded. But that doesn't mean these boys aren't going to throw down, especially being the first fight of the afternoon on the inaugural Sunday session 35.
On a Saturday. How lucky are we to have this on a Saturday as well? It means no pre-Monday stress taking over. We can completely focus.
Yeah, the amount of people that I said to, I'm going to Sunday session on a Saturday, they said, it's Saturday. And I said, look, don't worry about it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I had to keep
Is
saying
it not Saturday session?
You know, but it's an absolute pleasure, an absolute honour to be here today. This is one of the most famous and inaugural fight cards.
All right, ready for our first fight. Two first timers. Let's hear it for these fighters, ladies and gentlemen.
Zac Macrae against Preet Tavadia out of the Combat Centre.
Preet Tavadia does look slightly nervous, whereas Zac Macrae is focused as. Might show a risk. Ooh, heavy leg kick to start off the action.
There, right kick, just missing the head there of Preet. If they had it connected, it could have been an early afternoon. I'm going to say good night, but it's afternoon here. At ETK.
Isn't it? There's no feeling out process here. They're both throwing bombs straight from the sound of the bell.
Beautiful body kick there again from the Mana Muay Thai boy. Ooh. It's like him going low, then going
Nice jab
high.
there from the
Good
Mana
jab.
Man. Inside leg kick, keep him off balance. Outside leg kick. So those leg kicks are coming heavy.
Just because these are padded doesn't mean these kicks aren't hard. Good teep again, just missing that.
Just missing the face. Lovely little combination there.
Like you said too, they're not holding back. They're starting to throw punches and bunches and put those combinations together. You'll see this as the fight goes on. Beautiful combo there from Preet.
Oh, big overhand right there, landed. Just pushing back against the ropes.
Just a push there. It wasn't a knockdown, just slightly lost his balance. Both boys were thrown and showing some really good skill here on the first round.
Some cracking technique as well, considering both of these guys are making their debut as well. It's an absolute cracking showing. Their tech is outstanding.
Looking the high guard here, Zac Macrae. A stranger to danger comes forward and doesn't mind getting hit now as he takes it to Preet.
Good defense from Tavadia there. Was that a low blow? Looks like it. First fight, first low blow. How many are we going to have tonight?
Hopefully not too many. It looks quite painful, but he's getting back in there again. Oh, shot from both boys. Nice shot there from Zac Macrae. You wouldn't believe that he's only had a couple of fights. Preet now stalking, but he gets teeth on the way in. Beautiful combo there from Preet. You've got to love that. 10-second clap of you there.
And round one.
What a round that was. Both boys coming out. You know, at times you would have thought Zac was up, but Preet came forward. Beautiful combo to finish. Body, head. Hard one
It
to
was a
call.
real tit for tat, weren't it? Absolutely even as they come.
I would slightly put this in favour of Zac, just because he dominated most of the round. But the judges too, they like a strong finish, depending on what they're looking for, and Preet finished very strong.
I was going to say that I initially had Zac up, but I've come at the end of that round. I'm feeling like Tavadia is.
And this is what I love too about, even though these guys have only had a couple of fights, they're wild, vicious, delicious, they're showing good skill, good heart, but also to a bit of crazy, unorthodox style. So you saw
Check it out
playing
from
it wildly near the end.
Preet looks a lot calmer now. Now that first round's in the bag, he looks a lot calmer, a lot more ready to.
You make a good call there, Kyle, because at the start of the round, like you said, he did look a bit nervous. Near the end, he looked like he was in flow, coming forward, throwing those combos. Big shots again. I love how these boys are going low. Vicious intent. Again, they're just going low. They're not going hit, they're going low.
Nice catch there. Do we get the sweep? Lovely sweep.
Waiting for that, and you called it.
And they are both focusing heavy on those leg kicks, and it's good to see them both landing them at the same time, because it's like, who's going to drop?
Beautiful question mark kick there. I don't even know if it was meant to be one or it's just so quick. You're right though.
I missed it.
If they're going low, they should go high. Take advantage of that guard going down.
Absolutely. Because I've noticed that actually Preet, a couple of times when Zac has gone for the low kick, Preet has actually gone down to try and scoop it up. So it'd be a great opportunity then to throw the high kick.
Beautiful low kick there from Preet. And you called it again. Beautiful combo. Went body head low, went back up to the head. Big shot there from Preet.
Oh, the ref let that keep going. That's amazing.
Preet didn't know what was going on then too. Should have went in for the kill. He did. There was a bit of hesitation there.
I think those leg kicks are starting to take their toll on Zac Macrae now. He's slowed down.
Muay Thai trying to keep his way out of this.
Preet's definitely the aggressor.
He's certainly finding a home for those shots. And now the nerves are gone. He looks like he can go 10 rounds today.
And Zac Macrae does look pretty tired. They're both sort of calming down on the impact they're putting in. They're both very tired.
And that's the thing too, you can train, you can do the round, but nothing beats getting in the ring in front of a live crowd like these boys are throwing down now.
I thought he was going to try to sweep there again.
Big shots there. Going low.
About 3 low kicks in a row just there. Yeah, they're definitely taking their toll.
And that's when you can tell too it's a great fight because the round's over very nice and you got to replay that big shot there for Preet. Body shot, really loading up those shots, Goal. I mean, Zac's doing all he can to get away from them and getting knocked.
It's amazing to see combinations of that volume as well, because so often we come and we watch these fights where you see fighters just throwing a 1-2, chucking the odd kick here and there. But we've got Preet Tavadia here and Zac Macrae who are throwing punches and kicks in bunches.
This is what I love about too, I keep harping on about it, but these guys are new. They've got this very interesting mix of wild yet finesse. So they'll throw wild shots, but there's still skill in there, and that just goes to show too the pedigree of gym they're from. Good technique, good training, but they're getting a little bit
Check it
excited.
out from the third and final round.
Yeah, so the experience might not be there in terms of in the ring,
But the enthusiasm
the
is.
enthusiasm, the technique, and you can see that the training and the level of training that they've been doing.
Legend in there too, the Rebel John Conway, as we get ready now. Oh, final round.
He took it.
Zac's round is a new energy. He's on his second win now as Preet comes forward and walks him down.
Nice. There does seem to be a little bit more power behind Zac's punches, but Preet is so game. Lovely teeth there to get away and control the distance.
You're right, Now, every time he comes forward, he gets taken. Oh, big shot there from Zac.
What was that?
Bit of a late shot there, but hey, keep yourself protected at all times, right? Preet coming forward now, body shots. Is he going to go low again?
He is starting to drop his hands a bit now, Preet. So he needs to be careful, especially because that power is still there from Zac Macrae.
Big shot again from Zac.
The overhand right is landing from Macrae. Lovely routine.
Sure is. Maybe Preet's done enough to secure the fight, but it's all going to be decided now as we get ready now for the 1 minute. Oh, beautiful Beautiful knee there from Zac.
Zac is just throwing one strike at a time now, but they're landing and they're landing. Oh, big right hand from Preet.
We talked about these boys from Mana Muay Thai Combat Center. What a throw down this is. The last 30.
25 seconds left now. They both need to go all out.
Big uppercut from Zac. You know, the crowd is certainly on their feet now. This is just
Lovely knee. Those knees are landing. They're both out on their feet. He took a big right hand there, made him take a step back.
hands on hips.
Zac really needs to start landing now if he needs to finish this fight. 1 second. There we go. What a fight.
What a rumble that was. What a way to kick off today's Sunday set. 35 there at ETK in Auckland, New Zealand. What a fight that was.
What a fight. And you can tell, like, you can see just from that last 30 seconds that they gave it their all. The fact that they pretty much could have moved towards the end of that fight meant that they gave it everything, and it was so much fun to watch as well.
Talk about leaving nothing for the road home. They threw down. As we go now to the decision with our MC today, Benji.
Benji the Peeper Teeper, and you might think that that nickname has something to do with his surname and that it rhymes, but apparently the nickname was actually given to him prior to the knowledge of his surname, so I'll let you make your own conclusions.
Certainly love that fight, and all those watching back home too, you would have been on the edge of your seats.
Who have you got for this one? I think Preet took it.
I love the way Preet opened up, but then the way Zac finished. I mean, it's a hard one to call. I'm not too torn. I will be happy either way, but I feel Preet did enough to win. I just never know what the judges were seeing on the angles that they did see as well, and some of those teeps were clean.
It's one of the hardest jobs in the world being a combat sports judge as well, because no matter whether you score it correctly or not, there's always going to be someone that's unhappy with the way.
All right, let's have a round of applause for these two fighters, please, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner by split decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Preet Tavadia.
Well deserved. Like you said, you could see, before the fight started, it was on his face, because I'm pretty sure I heard Benji say that that was his debut. He was nervous as, but then once he had that first round, he was comfortable, he was flowing. He deserved to be in there, he felt at home in there.
Just some of those body shots too throughout the fight, you know, he sunk them, he went high, low, through some beautiful combinations, and like you said, he well-deserved win. Split decision though, so one judge was in favour of the other, two in favour of Preet. Good fight.
Not a shock, to be fair. Split decision was probably very possible from the outset anyway, because it was such a close fight.
Shout out to one of our sponsors, Monster Energy Drink. You can see it there in the ring. What a drop this is. We've got Purple Passion, very good drink, keep you energized. Certainly going to keep these boys going this afternoon.
And the Combat Sports Network New Zealand is sponsored by Box Finesse BXF. Check them out for quality box fit equipment.
Okay, moving along to fight number 2.